Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video where today you join us at the glorious PFI where for the first time it's practically dry. It's been a while since I've been on PFI in the actual dry. But as you'll see behind me, we've got a couple of very special karts behind me. We've got the big battle, the Tillotson versus the ProKart, the Haase ProKart. So we've got ProKart UK's, Josh's ProKart UK Haase kart out, got my Tillotson out. So we've got Zachary as well with us, who's put us up to the challenge to decide once and for all which one is actually quicker. Is the single powered Tillotson 225 quicker, is the dual engined 400cc ProKart quicker? So a couple of rules of this one: we're both running at the actual weight and specifications of each kart. So the Tillotson's running at 160 at the standard 15 horsepower, and the ProKart's obviously running at 18 horsepower at 185 kilograms. So no cheating on the weight class side of things. PFI is quite a speedy straight, so I'm going to expect the ProKart to slightly come up on this one, but we'll see what the Tillotson can do with drop the sprocket a bit, as we will expect it to be wet. It's nice and dry, might rain a little bit later, but who knows. But it'll have enough time to see which one's better. So yeah, let me shut up. Let's get in the Tillotson. I'm sure we'll be both driving both today. Let's get in the Tillotson and let's actually see which one really is the quicker kart. So here we go then, finally we're getting the Tillotson T4 and a ProKart on track at the same time. Pretty sure it's happened before, but it's probably be the first time it's properly been documented. As we can see here, I'm just getting the tyres warmed up. We don't really know what setups either of us are, properly going to be using for today. So we're the only two on track, so we've got a nice cold track to play with. It's been a while since I've been in this kart as well. The tyres are pretty dead at this point. They've had about 4 or 5 rounds ran in, and yeah, it's been a few months since I've actually driven the kart itself. So I'm just making sure everything works, just making sure that the tyres are going to be warmed up properly. As you can see there, Zach just getting past us pretty swiftly. He's already trying to assert the dominance for the ProKarts to try and get them to try and get the upper hand that way, get it in the head that he's on the quicker kart. But even down here, you can just see how much more power that ProKart has off the line. There's much more torque, much more power. As you see there, Zach just letting us through then, as I'm still really trying to warm these tyres up. The rear end feels pretty slippy at this point. I'm trying to get the tyres just to switch on. I just can't seem to do it. Probably running a bit too high pressures. I do turn them down a little bit for the next few sessions. Let's say that comes a bit later on. But yeah, this technical bit here is pretty much at the point where I can keep the ProKart sort of at a distance. But the rest of it, say with how quick PFI really is, and say just with the extra power that them ProKarts have. As you can see here, I'm going defensive. Zach on the left hand side there is going to try and do the overtake, but can he get the switchback done? Of course he is. Like I say, you can just see how much more power that ProKart has compared to the Tillotson. As we come to the braking zone then, I can keep behind it, but once again coming out of the corner, yeah, that ProKart really just seems to absolutely storm away. I'm running coming out with excuses, I'm running a bit of extra fuel than I would do, so I'm not really quite running at the 160 kilogram weight that Tillotson's run at, but at the same time I think Zach's running a bit over as well kilogram wise, so it shouldn't really affect it too much. You see here, look, I can sort of keep up with the ProKart around this technical bit, but yeah, as soon as we get to this main straight, you'll see when I hop in the ProKart later just how much quicker the ProKart is down this main straight compared to the Tillotson. I'm running an 80 sprocket, so the only time it hits the limiter will be down this main straight. Could probably benefit with putting it down a little bit and just getting a bit more top speed as Zach there, once again showing mercy and letting us back past. But yeah, I'm not really too sure. Again, that'd be another time to play around with sprocket setups. Zach there on the left hand side there is trying to get through. Will he be able to get past us before the chicanes? I look behind, he doesn't quite get past us there as we skip forward a bit of a lap. Coming over the bridge then, using as much as a track as I can. Again, just looking over, seeing where Zach is, looking over again. Coming up to the first hairpin, he's going to be there on the right hand side, just dips his car in, but he doesn't quite get the overtake done, as once again looking. I think he's not quite alongside enough to get a move done come the second hairpin. Like I say, another look behind, can't quite see him, so keep it nice and flowing. Skip forward another lap, then you see he's pushing us then in between the two hairpins. I'll go quite defensive coming into the second hairpin, and Zach's once again, he's just going to get a nice switchback done. I'll try and push the car as much as I can to try and get as much speed as I can coming into the chicane, but Zach just gets the move done. And I'm surprised here, coming out of the second bit of the chicane, I can just about keep up there, so I almost had a little bit of an acceleration advantage. But yeah, coming into this technical bit as well, I can really keep up to the back of this Pro Kart. But just here, look, just look how much power, just how much that Pro Kart can just get away as soon as he can put the power down. Like I say, he's running about an extra 20 kilogram or so over the Tillotson, so around, you know, a technical corner. You'd imagine he would have managed to get away a little bit. But as we're coming to the pits then, the gates were locked on the other side, so we had to come in the pits this way. We're the only two on track, so it doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, if you're wondering why we're coming into the pits that way, that is why. But we swap around karts quickly just to get a bit of an idea of how the other karts perform as I come out there. And Zach's going to let us through straight away, as he just wants to get a bit more used to the car, I'd imagine. And straight away you can really feel the power that the Pro Kart has, like coming out of the Tillotson and into this. It's just another, you can really feel all that torque and all that extra power that the Pro Kart has. Then we give it a few laps then, and we let Zach go past, and we're going to see how well we can keep up with him. See if we can keep up with him, see if I'm just terrible at driving a Pro Kart. But if we skip forward a bit then through the technical bit, here is where the speed of the Pro Kart really comes into play. Just look how much I can catch up as soon as Zach hits that limiter. Yeah, he's just got no chance, even lifting through turn 1 and turn 2, and I'm just right behind him. We come up the bridge then, again, once again trying to catch up a little bit, but again it's more of I don't want to break either car, so I don't really want to go for any stupid moves. Coming out the bridge then, and once again using all the curbs that I can, and we're going to catch up again. Sort of think about a move there, but back out of it pretty early. Coming out of hairpin 1, again we're going to catch up ever so slightly, but not too much, as that gets a bit oversteery then coming out of hairpin 2. Looks behind as we're going to almost catch up before the chicane. Again, it'd be a bit silly to pull off a move right there, especially when we're just practicing. Now we're just out here to have a bit of fun. We're not taking this pelt seriously at all, especially since we know pretty much which one is the quicker car at this point. Coming into this technical section then, let's say me and the Pro Kart's having a bit of trouble then trying to keep up with the lighter Tillotson as we come to the last corner, and once again we're going to see how much power this Pro Kart has compared to the Tillotson through the start finish. And just look how quickly the Pro Kart can catch up when it gets the speed. So as I think about a move there at the first corner, well, not the first corner, but the third corner, and yeah, come bring it over to another lap then, as maybe I'm going to try and move here. But once again, look how much I've caught up and really lifting. But this time I see the gap on the left hand side. Don't fully commit, making sure Zach can see me there before he absolutely dives his car in. Yeah, we get the move done pretty easily, and skip towards the end of the session then. We are going to bring it back into the pits, and we're just going to have a little bit of a discussion, me and Zach, about, you know, how each kart feels after we've driven them back to back. God, I tell you what, there's a massive difference in that to that. I mean, I think goats can't come out of that.
I think the handling wise, Tillotson better.
Oh yeah.
But like fucking, like,
you've got to think though as well, you've got less weight, or technically you've got a bit less weight,
yeah.
Less weight has class. That feels planted, I guess it's because it's heavier weight, but
yeah, that's heavier
that
weight.
feels planted compared to that.
I mean,
and yeah, in the straight, that just...
Yeah, I think the handling is better than this one.
Oh,
like, it's easy to drive.
Oh yeah, it's so much easier to drive.
It's easy to drive, but like...
Once you've mastered that, that's just another...
Yeah, hit the limiter, like... Yeah, I can't really do anything now.
So we've just been out for a few laps then, a bit of a warm-up stage. So you can hear Zach still out in the Pro Kart. But yeah, I think already we might have to accept the Pro Kart's definitely a lot quicker than the Tillotson. Yeah, driving both back to back is definitely gives you a good understanding of what this can do better against what the Pro Kart can do better. Tillotson, I think we both agree the Tillotson can handle better, but the Pro Kart, if it's straight, is just so much more powerful. to me as well. It feels a bit more planted in the corners. It probably isn't as quick in the corners, but definitely is a lot more planted. I'm going to sort out a few of the setup things on this, and then we're going to be doing a 5-lap race where this is going to start, and yeah, we're just going to see what happens. I think we know what's going to happen, but that's where the elbows come out. The proper race begins, but let's do a few more practice sessions in this first before we get to that. And yeah, I'll see you on the track. We changed the setup of the Tillotson and bring the air pressures down a little bit just to see if it would help through the corners, and to be fair it did. As we can see, I'm really trying to use all the track, trying to push the kart as much as I can. I know I've got that ProKart there on the right hand side. Zach was right behind me. There's nothing I can do about that, even using as much track down the inside to try and little out the distance of the track that I can. We're almost going to the back pin there at the second hairpin, which causes a bit of speed. Lost out the second hairpin. Coming over the bridge then, Zach is going to let me by on the left hand side there, as I try and get the human DRS to try and get as much of an advantage for the speed as I can. As yeah, the ProKart is just so much more quicker than the Tillotson around here. But we did bring it in for this session, so I was quite happy with the setup. It did feel a lot more planted than it did in the first session. So just bring it in then as we come out for the third session, as the kart is running away from me. Yeah, I don't think it wanted to go out, as unfortunately, spoiler alert, this ends up being the final session of the Tillotson for the day. So I'll find out there's getting a nice bit of drift then coming out of that pits as we try and warm up the car once again very aggressively, especially coming up to this first corner. Get a nice little drift there. Luckily didn't spin it. Like I said, to try and get any temperature in these tyres is a nightmare for the first few laps. Zach down the left hand side just breezes past, but like I did say, this was the final session of the Tillotson for the day. As we come around this second hairpin, I'm just going to let this one play out, and I'm just going to let you watch the drama that unfolded.
Here in the racing world, a blown engine means one thing, that you lost. But like I was telling you earlier, man, I never considered this thing a real race. Now you can accept the reality of what you're up against. I mean, just look at how dead your car is.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how fast you can turn a corner. The difference between a fast car and a slow car is just too much. We'll race again sometime when you have a machine that's capable. One that actually does the job.
What the fuck? Shit. And yeah, there's the damage. A nice sheared hub. Beautiful. Perfect. I mean, at least it was done during a practice day, I guess. But yeah, that was an experience. Never really had anything like that happen before. Yeah, so just go around the chicane after the two hairpins, it just went. I ain't got any spare hubs either, which is a shame. So that's the end of the day for the Tillotson. But we've still got ProKart out, so just won't be able to do that race properly. But I think we all know which one the quicker one is. So yeah, let's just get some more ProKart action. I'm going to strip this down while Zach's out, get it in the car. Yeah. See you on track on the ProKart again.
studs. You got one of the threads in.
It's still in there.
Go. We found it. Now we can fix your car.
Hey. So yeah, after the Tillotson had retired for the day, as we give it a nice little pat there of a pat of sympathy, we do go out in the Pro Kart for a few sessions then for the rest of the day. Like I said, I completely forgot it was cold to begin with, since it'd been sat for a while after we got the Tillotson off track. But say, even just the speed of this thing is completely different. But for the first session out in the Pro Kart, unfortunately, this happens. Yeah, I'll give it a bit of a bashing. So luckily, rider pits anyway. Luckily, there's no damage to the car, but you bring it in to make sure it's all straight and there's no damage to the car. But yeah, luckily the nice soft barriers of PFI were soft enough to accommodate for a big crash like that. Got the best view in the house right here. Yeah, slightly less than ideal day today. It's fortunate that Tillotson just wasn't up to the task, I guess, of being an endurance kart. But say it's just a hook that's gone, so it needs to find a new hook. Well, get to buy a new hook. I have to sort that out. Like I say, shame we couldn't do the race, but do a few more sessions in the Pro Kart, which I'll leave you with. And yeah. Crashing the Pro Kart as well, that was an interesting one. But yeah, that's what it is, unfortunately. So it's good to get in the Pro Kart again. It's nice to actually drive PFI in the dry, in the Haase chassis. We've never done the Haase chassis in the dry. Say it's not quite sunny or the temperature's not right for really, really quick times. But you know, it is what it is. So we're having fun anyway, getting used to it. I'm knackered, I forgot how knackering this is. Yeah, let's just cut to a few more sessions on track before we get into the car. And yeah, just debrief the whole day. So yeah, enjoy some more Pro Kart action. And for the final few sessions of the day, unfortunately it did start raining. It doesn't really look it too much on camera, but you can see on the slick tyres there, it's quite wet. And yeah, I've just got no grip going around any corner at all. So we are on a wet track then for the last few sessions, which is unfortunate, but you know what, it is what it is. It's good to get a bit more wet practice in there. So it's been a while since I've been out in the wet, but you can tell how wet it is as well. As we come up to the bridge then, just going to turn left over it and just spin the cart. Yeah, the cart just goes under me, unfortunately. Yeah, so it's a nice day of spinning this cart for today, as we also skip then to the chicane. And what else is going to happen, I'll let you guess. Yeah, we also spin it at the chicane as well, hit the barrier. So we just go into the pits just to make sure that everything is straight. I mean, it wasn't a hard hit, but it's always good practice just to come in, especially on these practice days, just to come in, say, get your mechanic to or yourself to check over the car, just make sure everything's good. As Zach gives us a thumbs up, and we get back out to go out and send it. Yeah, nothing really happens on these last few sessions. Say it's just nice and wet, just practicing wet lines and things like that. So I'm not going to bore you with all the footage here. We'll end it here. We will go to the side of the track. We will end off this video with a debrief. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the big Tillotson versus Pro Kart battle. And there we go to YouTube. That is the end of the Tillotson versus Pro Kart video here at PFI. Not quite the way I expected it to end, with the hub, the threads on the hub slashing off. But it is what it is. That's karting, that's motorsport. Things happen. A couple of new hubs on there. They looked a bit worn anyway. Get a new hub on there. Hopefully the Tillotson should be back in action next year at some point. Probably not in the UK. Well, not in England. Probably somewhere else. Hint, hint. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, got plenty of time on the Pro Kart, so big thanks to Pro Kart UK, obviously, for being down here. Thanks to Zach for inviting me down here. He's the one who rented the kart out for the day. And yeah, got a good little scrap with the Tillotson and the Pro Kart in there in the middle. Just hopefully made for a good video. But yeah, the Pro Kart's just a lot quicker than the Tillotson around here. Maybe on a different track it might be a different result, but maybe that might be another video for another day. But it's nice to have a video out there comparing both Tillotson and a ProKart here at PFI. Yeah, made for a good video. Hopefully made for a good viewing experience. And with that, I just want to give you all a Happy New Year. I hope 2024 is great for you all. 2023 certainly was a great year for the RB Racing channel. And I want to thank you all for the support, for all the subscribers, all the likes on the videos, and obviously all of you for watching. I will do another 2023 recap video, but yeah, massive year for the channel this year, and I hope 2024 is going to be even bigger, better than it was last year, and I hope you all have a good 2024 as well. So with that, YouTube, Zach in the ProKart there gets the last few laps done. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope 2024 is a great year for you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, YouTube, and I'll see you later.